Well, we're starting today's episode right outside our to-do list. We've added a few things. I want to so we've added to raid an ocean monument and a trial chamber, do a raid as well, get a trading hall done, and then just all the different storage builds. So we've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 more to do. So we'll have a total of 12, including the wood storage. I also want to do a woodland mansion. That way we can get at least a couple totems. That way I'm not in risk of dying from doing something stupid. So I want to see if we can do the monument, the trial chamber, and the mansion in today's episode. I am probably going to start with the monument just because I already know where one is. Whereas the trial chamber and mansion would have to go and trade with our villager. Over here, our cartographer, I believe, with this house here. I believe he does have, the trial map. We might have to upgrade him a little more to get him to the Woodland Explorer map if he will give it to us. So we'll come back and trade with him to get the stuff we need. But between episodes, I did a little bit of work. As you can see, we have done some decorating on the outside here. So just the same as what I've got here. I think I've done probably a little more dense here. At least it definitely feels like it. We've also got ourselves a custom tree. Again, still not happy with the leaves, but I'm still learning how to use Axiom to do the leaves a bit. And that's just going to take me a little while. So we've at least got some foliage here. I've also added over here just a couple light posts that weren't here. So we've got this, I think like 1, 2, and then a third one over here. So not much done between episodes. So let's go and do the monuments. Now, I don't think I'll need anything special. Maybe some water breathing potions. So if I've got some pufferfish, which I have plenty of. So we'll want some water bottles as well. I think 3 should do, so I'll only need 1 pufferfish. And then a piece of nether wart, which I should have here as well. And then I want a redstone dust just to extend the time to the 8 minutes per potion. So let's go and get these over here to our brewing stand, and then we can head over to the monument. So let's just get these all brewed up. Okay, our potions are done. I've also gathered a bit of dirt just to block off the guardians, and a bucket which we can then go to our cows and just get a bucket of milk to get rid of the mining fatigue at the end once we've killed the elder guardians there. And also a hoe in case there's some sponge, because that'll definitely come in handy for a little later when we want to eventually drain the monument. So let's head over to the monument now, and then we can begin on raiding it. Okay, we are right outside this monument here, so we'll just set our spawn here. And then we can then fly on over. We will get mining fatigue soon, so then swap that out. Drink our potion. Now, I will go through the intended way. I could, before I get mining fatigue, break in, but where's the fun in that? So let's block off the outside. And now we can start trying to locate these elder guardians. So no, not that way. So anything in here? No. So we can block this room off, because that won't help us get anywhere. Go up. There's the mining fatigue. Alright, some sponge. I'll keep note of that. Oh, here's one. You've gone quite far, haven't you? Ow. Let's just make sure we can get around. Ow. Alright. Come on. There's one down. Right, let's deal with you as well. So that's the first one done. Now we can just go around the back, I believe, to find the next guardian. So let's just swim around these guys. Ow. Good, we're just fast enough to get outside their beams. Oh, that's odd. I've never seen that happen. Ow, ow. Okay, the Elder Guardian's in here. Okay, let's make ourselves an area where we can go. Alright, come on. Just gotta be careful not to take too much damage. Alright, number 2 done. Now the final one we have to try and find through the top. So, nope. Okay. There's more sponge. Gotta be getting close. Yes, there we go. Alright, the final guardian. And then that will do us for this monument. We can now drink the bucket of milk. Oop. We don't want that. And now we have actually just run out of water breathing too, so that was perfect timing. So now we can go and find those couple sponge rooms that we found earlier. If I can, if I myself can find them. And then let's just seal ourselves off. So let's see, 31, 32 sponge. Have I missed any more? Okay, I found another sponge room, so we can just gather the sponge that we have in here. So now we have a total of 1 whole stack. Let's just make sure. Okay, and then I believe there was one more right here. So we can gather this sponge as well. And that'll give us a little over a stack to go. Yeah, stack and 24. Again, none left over. So I believe that is this entire ocean monument stripped of all its sponge. So we can try and find the exit. Or I could just dig out. Alright, we're just going to break ourselves out. So, yeah. That's this monument done. Let's get our elytra on and we can now fly away. Also got to turn off hitboxes. So, that's that monument done. I think we might be able to tackle that one. I probably won't record as much of it, so let's head over. We might as well see if we can get a little more sponge, because it will definitely come in handy having more, and we might even do the third monument that's a little more that way. So let's go and raid this one. Well, we've raided the 3 monuments. We've got about a stack and a half, not quite, of some sponge. We also managed to get the tide armor trim from the very last guardian we killed in that far monument over there. Unfortunately, that monument also did not have any sponge other than the drops from the Elder Guardians, but these 2 have given us a fair amount, and we can always find another monument if we need to. But we've also got ourselves a little bit of prismarine and some crystals, but we at least can get ourselves some prismarine to use for building and whatnot, as well as a conduit in the future. So I think the next thing to do is we can now head back to our base and we can get a trial explorer map. Actually, I think we'll try and go to the Woodland Mansion first, because I think that'll be a little easier to get some totems from there and then go to the trial chamber, because the trial chamber can be a little more dangerous. So let's head back to the city and we can then trade for a couple of explorer maps. Okay, we're back here in the city. We just need to get ourselves a couple things needed, including a few compasses, which I just can't see anywhere, so we might need to craft them, which we've got plenty of iron around, and then we need a couple redstone. So 1, 2, and that'll get us 2 compasses we can use to trade. We'll also need emeralds as well, which I've got 30. And then we'll want to trade some paper just to hopefully get him upgraded another level. I don't know how far off he is, so we might need to just buy a couple useless maps. Yeah, so we'll get the trial map, and I don't really want to do that, so let's buy some empty maps and that'll upgrade him. There we go. Well, looks like we're gonna have to get another cartographer because this guy does not want to give us it, and the max level trade won't be that map, so we'll see if we can get another cartographer, and then we'll see if he gives us the trade we want. Okay, we're here at the breeder, so hopefully this guy we can trade up to have the enchantment. Oh, so the trade we want. Tiger village, I don't really. Alright, I'm gonna go get some more paper, so we'll just need to go around this way and up and over, and hopefully we should have a bit of extra paper in there. That should do us. We got some sugarcane. We might as well. We've got a farm for sugarcane, so it's not like we need to keep any paper. So let's, or any sugarcane for rockets, especially because we've still got a fair amount in our shulker box. So let's head back down and just trade a little more, because we'll also want some emeralds as well. And then it's just glass panes. We'll keep trading and hopefully we get what we want. Okay, and he doesn't have it. Come on, mate. Well, still on your job site. Where are you going now? Alright. Everyone, look away. So, first villager. Nothing happened to that guy. He went to a farm. Let's see. Come on. I don't have more paper, so I can't get more emeralds. We've got more stuff that I don't want. I should have some glass smelting. So, hopefully enough for a fair amount of panes. Oh, I never replaced the door when I did the stuff there. That is a little annoying. Let's just, I believe I put it there. So let's grab some glass. Okay, a stack and 25 surely is enough. Let's also fix this door. I can't remember which way around it was, so I hope that was the right way. It's not too important anyway. Okay. Now, give me the trade I want, or you can go join the other guy. So, you gonna give it, or not? At least because they've taken entity cramming damage, they die in one hit. Alright. You gonna be nice to me. Maybe I need to break this and just replace it. Come on. Come on, there's a job right here. Take it. There we go. I don't want to waste all my emeralds. Alright, we got plenty of sugarcane. Let's go to a crafting table. This is the annoying bit. I don't know why it doesn't want to give it to me. It's because they added in the villager maps, which is just... I don't need. No one... Like, I don't know why they added it. I know why, but... It's not necessary unless they add in the trade rebalance stuff. Alright. Come on. Give me... And now you're giving me those maps instead. I cannot be bothered. This is so frustrating. No. I didn't want to get in that. Okay. Alright. Come on. Are you going to give me what I want? Okay. Gonna make more glass. Just gonna keep going. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get the trade we want. Well, we are onto our final villager. If this one does not give us the trade, I might just give up and look to something like Chunk Base or something. So come on, pick the job up and give me what I want. I've killed probably like 20 of yous just trying to get this stupid trade. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Come on. Give it, or I'll grab some more emeralds. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to concede defeat. And because I've gone through it, actually, that's a good question. How many have I had to kill? 27, and pretty much all of them were then. So it's like, because I don't have the trade rebalance, so I don't know why it wants to give me that trade, or why it's even in the game, the ones for the maps that aren't, you know, the 3 that I actually want. Like, I don't need to know where a village is. I can easily find those. They're not rare enough. Anyway, so we'll at least figure out where that trial chamber is. Let's just dump the last of our stuff in. That can go in there. Those can go in there. That's just spare. That spare bed can go in there. That lever can go in there. So let's see how close it is. Fairly close. You can see a little bit of the cities in it. So let's go to sleep. And then I'll head over on top of it. I won't go to it yet. We'll go to a woodland mansion first. Let's put this in our offhand. And let's see. So, not that far. It is... is it under this village, pretty much? Yeah, pretty much is directly under the village. So, that's good to know. We're basically right on top of a trial chamber, so let's dig down so we can figure out the entrance to it. So let's do a 2x2. It's not really important considering we have an Elytra, but we might as well. So we'll see where it is, and we won't go in, but we'll at least have a look and just see what we're dealing with. Okay, we have come across the whole area. So let's see what we are dealing with. Ooh. Okay, come in right here. Alright, we're not going to do it just yet, but so let's just put those up there. But it's nice to know that this is here. We'll just go up here and mark it out. So let's let's go up a little bit and then put our polished tuff there. So we know where it is. We can see it there. So also, I have checked Chunk Base. There is a Woodland Mansion out pretty far that way. And I think it is still the closest to where we are. So I'm just going to have to make the journey over there. I don't think I'm going to go via the Nether, even though it's going to take a little while. I'll just fly there and then we can see what we're dealing with for the Woodland Mansion. I will also grab some resources that I think we'll need. So let's also dump these in. So I think I'll probably want some blocks just to either block off the Vindicators and Evokers as well as just deal with it. We'll definitely want our chest plate once we get over there. We'll want the bed to set our spawn. We'll take the whole ender chest with us just in case we do die. And yeah, we should be fine to head on over. It's going to be a fair journey, so let's start heading off. Okay, we should be getting somewhat close to where this mansion is. I think we can just see the forest that it's in, so we should be getting close. Somewhere in amongst all this, there it is. You can just see it right there. So we'll head on over. I think I probably just want to go get in and out, so I probably won't go the intended way, especially because I don't really feel like dying too often. So we'll land on the roof and then try and locate an evoker. So let's just land on here, put the bed down, set our spawn, place that down. So now it's probably best to go from the outside and look through the windows. These are going to be annoying. Any evokers? I can't even hear anything, which is odd. Come on, anything? Surely. Oh, there's a skeleton. A zombie. Maybe not around this side. Maybe... I'm actually kind of shocked. I can't even hear any, which is unusual. Oh, I hear some below us, I think. There's a spider spawner. Yeah, so we're going to have to go down. And so let's just go around. I know this is very much, as a Vindicator, this is very much a little cheesy, but at this point, we're far enough in, I really don't want to have to get anything that I don't want. So, if I don't have to go in, I won't. Let's see. I'll keep going around and see if we can see an evoker from the outside. Okay, I've done a full lap and I cannot see a single evoker, so I guess we're just going to have to try and find the entrance down the bottom and do it the more intended way. So let's also put on our chest plate, and now let's just go through. We'll cross off any rooms that have nothing we want. Oh, let's grab armor trim. Yeah, I've already got those music discs. I should make sure I didn't miss it. One in here either, actually. Yeah, I did. Whoops. Some golden apples. Resin, might as well. Okay. I can hear a zombie in there. I'm just going to block off rooms that I don't need. Okay. Come here, you. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Also, I'll take 3 emeralds. Actually, I should put that in my offhand. So, nothing in here. I do hate that. So, I mean, this is probably the safest way to do it, is just to block off rooms. I don't like, I do like being able to make paths from dirt, but it can be annoying at times. So, what are we dealing with in there? Nothing really of interest. So let's just keep going and hopefully we find a evoker soon. Okay, we're on the second floor. So hopefully we should find some evokers soon. There's one. Okay, so we should have a totem. Let's just get away from these Vexes as well. They're going to be really annoying. So let's put the totem in our offhand. Let's see, can I get a pop shot on those? So at least we have one singular totem. I would love if we could find maybe another one. That way we're not in too much danger. That goes upstairs. We didn't see any evokers up there. I can hear something through there. I'm still worried about these Vexes. Alright, let's just kill you. And kill you. Last one died. Okay. Oh, there's a couple of evokers right there. Sorry, Vindicators right there. Ow. Jerk. Let's kill you. Okay. Those two are dead. Let's see, there's one more evoker over here, good. Okay, got that totem too. So I'll keep looking for more... Ow, jerk. I'll keep looking for more evokers and hopefully we can find preferably one more. But 2 totems is alright for now, so... Let's just keep having a look. Okay, I've gone through the entire mansion. I have taken a bit of loot as well, and I just could not find any more evokers anywhere, and we've also cleared it out of all the Vindicators, so let's just break our way out. So we've got a couple totems on us. Why is there so many mobs now? We've got to just come in and take a couple pop shots at particularly these creepers. Oh, hang on. Can I get... Yeah, we got the music disc from it. Ow. Why does skeletons pack a punch? Jeez. Alright, good. You're dead. Let's deal with you. And let's deal with you. So... I don't see any more woodland mansions anyway. I wasn't really expecting another one close by. So we've got what we came for, a handful of totems. Now we've got a bunch of junk in our inventory. Let's see. Don't need taters, don't need feathers. Let's pick those up and now let's just make our way back to the base. I don't know if we're going to have any more time for the trial chamber. That might have to wait till next episode. But let's head on back. We're going the wrong way. Let's head on back and then we can just dump all our stuff away and then if we have time, go to the trial chamber. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time this episode, so we didn't quite get to do the trial chamber. I think we wasted a bit of time trying and failing to get the Woodland Explorer map. That would have led us to probably the same mansion anyway, but we can at least cross off the ocean monument and then just replace it with a guardian farm. I definitely spelled guardian wrong. It might be UA, I'm not too sure. And we also can cross off Woodland Mansion as well. We still, before I even try and do a raid farm, we'll want to do just an actual proper raid first. So we'll do probably the Troll Chamber probably at the start of the next episode, and then we'll probably see if we can get a start on one of the other things on this farm, probably a moss farm. It's about time we get one of those going. And I think between episodes I might do at least the stone storage. I don't think I'll do every storage system on video just because there's so many of them, and it's basically just doing the same thing that we did for the wood one. But that's going to do us for today's episode. We at least got a couple things done that will come in handy in the future. Not a lot of progress on the city, unfortunately, but we can't always be building. Sometimes we just got to do things that will help us in the future. So anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends and family. So see ya. Bye.